essentially the engines, the motors, engines are in the wheels. They're in the wheels, in all four wheels. It's Lordstown, Ohio. They make them in Lordstown, Ohio. You know Senator Portman. We've been working on this very long and very hard because General Motors left the plant. This is a company that went in, and I guess General Motors is your partner, but they went in and they have an incredible vehicle. And you'll make how many a year when you get it going?
Well, we'll make north of 100,000 once we get going.
And they've already started. But this is a really unique thing because the four wheels are, and you would call it a motor.
Hub motor.
It's called the hub motor. And this is the only one that does this in the world. And it has a lot of advantages. Maybe you explain the advantages.
Well, it's just true four-wheel drive. The first true four-wheel drive pickup truck ever made. So with a computer and a motor on each wheel, you can get the best traction possible. So if you look 50 years out and cars have four wheels, they're going to have simple hub motors on them because it's
You think
the
that
simplest.
this is the wave of the future?
Yeah.
This is the first time it's ever been done. It's been thought of for a long time.
Yeah.
It, in theory, should work better.
Yeah.
I mean, it should
It does
work better.
It does work
It
better.
also gives you room inside here.
Yeah.
So is that additional room that you
Yeah,
have?
so it's the first pickup truck with a trunk. It's in the front, so you call it a frunk, but you have to pronounce carefully.
Right.
But it's the first, you know, it kind of you can eliminate a toolbox back here because you can put your things up front.
Rob, would you like to say something?
No, just this is exciting. Lordstown, Ohio, got a gut punch when General Motors decided to stop making the Chevy Cruze and pulled out. 1,500 workers lost their jobs right away. They'd actually reduced the workforce over time to that. So this was the biggest employer in the Mahoning Valley, which is where Youngstown is and Lordstown. We're now calling it Voltage Valley because we not only have this electric pickup truck being produced at the old General Motors plant, but right next to that plant there's a new LG Chem General Motors joint venture making batteries. And they're going to hire 1,100 people this year. So the combination of this company and the battery plant will mean we've replaced about the same number of workers, but with a really interesting future, which is to bring in even more electric vehicle, electric technology companies. And Youngstown State University is playing an active role in this in providing training on electric vehicles and technology. So this is a rebirth, and it's really exciting. And as you know, the President and this administration have been very helpful in this effort to try to bring back the jobs to the Mahoning Valley.
And it's exciting because everyone has wanted to do this. This is a great technology. They've known it. But until this, nobody's actually done it. Having the motors in each wheel. Having motors in each wheel, and they're very well coordinated, and you can work them individually or whatever is necessary by computer. It's an incredible concept. I think it's an incredible concept. Congressman, would you like to say something?
Well, I just appreciate the President's support for Ohio and manufacturing. This obviously is an accomplishment as a result of Ohio's rebirth under the Trump economy, and we appreciate his work. As we look to Lordstown and Ohio, this is a great, good step for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This didn't happen by accident. This was a great partnership. When GM shut down that Cruze plant, that was a devastating blow to the Mahoning Valley. President sprung into action. Senator Portman sprung into action. We started working with GM, and GM took a equity partnership in this to make it happen, as well as generously gave them some of the footprint inside Lordstown. But the beauty of it too is that right outside the footprint of Lordstown plant is also this LG Chem battery. So we're going to have more employees there than when they shut down the Cruze plant very soon, and over time it's going to be great. So this was a great partnership with the President's leadership and Senator Portman's leadership, and everybody really pulled in, and congratulations to you, Mr. Burns.
Well, the area was devastated when General Motors moved out, and then we worked together and we made the deal on the plant. But beyond the plant, I mean, it's incredible what's happened to the area. It's booming now. It's absolutely booming and really great. And you also have room for expansion in the plant.
Oh yeah. We'll come out with multiple models. This is just
That's
our first
great.
model.
That's great. So they have over 100,000 a year, and I heard the sales are great. But the concept I've heard about for years, I never knew anyone was doing it. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's been a dream for a while. And
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Anybody else? Would you like to say something? You've worked at all the big plants, I understand. Every one of them.
I appreciate joining the team. Appreciate you seeing our truck. It's a world-class vehicle. Can't wait to launch it this year coming.
Yeah, it's going to be
Very excited.
We'll be there with you.
American innovation.
Would you like to say something?
Yeah, I worked for GM for 34 years. Left when GM left Lordstown. I got the opportunity to come back to work for Steve.
great.
It was too good an opportunity. It's just a great place to work. Steve takes care of his people, and we're doing great things right now.
Well, congratulations to you both. Rob, congratulations, congratulations. And Peter, thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Congressman, great job. It's a great job. We've all done a good job. What can I say? But it's hotter now than it was before, and that's something really different. And it's an incredible piece of science, technology. It's an incredible thing. It's going to happen now with more and more trucks and cars. And ultimately, they say you'll be able to do it for less money, and it's better, which is a good combination. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I am. I do. I am looking very forward to the debate. Thank you.